Greetings, brothers and sisters. Thank you, President Dimenstein, for allowing me the opportunity to address the delegates of your great union. My name is Tatiana Hill. My name is Tatiana Hill. I'm a retail worker in Verizon Wireless in Brooklyn, New York. In 2014, I joined with my coworkers to decide that we wanted a union with Communication Workers of America. After a 2-year fight that was more intense than anyone could imagine, I'm standing before you today with a brand new union contract. I have a union card in my pocket today, and I would like to tell you about our story. It's a story of an epic battle between an arrogant company and its workers. Let me not give away the ending, but wait, let me give it away. We won. We won, but not without a big fight. My story began in 2014. Verizon Wireless retail workers in Brooklyn grew sick of management bullying tactics. They harassed us, there was favoritism, there were a lot of workplace conditions that we were not happy with, and we wanted to do something about it. We had enough. With the help of CWA, we formed an inside organizing committee. And after some training from the union, a group of us started getting our coworkers to sign union cards. After a few days, we filed with the NLRB for a union election, and we were on our way. The company fought back, and hard. They warned us about strikes and dues, and they made it seem like it was such a bad thing. They tried to scare people away. They said our pay could get worse. The chief operating officer of our company even visited our stores regularly to convince us that we were better off without a union. This is a guy we never saw, we never heard from, and magically when we went to the union, he cared so much about what was best for us, but we knew better. The company begged us and begged us for a second chance. They even took some of us and tried to sweet talk us with promotions, lunches. They even had a 3-hour sushi lunch for some of us. We didn't fall for that nonsense. And in May of 2014, we voted 39-19 to join the union. This was the first time in history that a Verizon Wireless retail workers organized a union. It was a big deal. Soon thereafter, we elected our bargaining team and we started negotiating with the company. We thought the organizing was the hard part, but to tell you the truth, bargaining was miserable. For over a year and change, the company repeatedly told us no and no and no. We got so used to hearing the word, we thought we could make like a stamp and just put it on our paperwork every time because they didn't want to hear anything we had to say. If we asked for just one more penny in compensation, the answer was no. It became clear that the company had zero intention of ever reaching a first contract with us. After about a year of fruitless bargaining, the company illegally fired my friend and key activist, Bianca Cunningham. They hoped that this would scare us enough so we would not want our place in the union and we would go back to being obedient workers who followed every word and command. It didn't work. We reached out to our brothers and sisters in the landline part of Verizon Union, and before we knew it, over 10,000 landline workers were wearing stickers to work saying, "Bring back Bianca." As everyone in this convention knows, in April, 40,000 landline workers at Verizon went on strike in the largest job action in America in a very long time. In another historic first, the retail workers joined our landline brothers and sisters in this unprecedented strike. We stayed out for 49 long, intense, exhausting, stressful, but exhilarating days. After 49 days, the pressure was on Verizon, and it was way too much for them to bear. This greedy corporation, which makes over $1.8 billion in profit each and every month, finally agreed to settle with us. As a part of the deal, the company agreed to do what they had refused to do for 2 long years. We won our first ever union contract. Although we deserve so much more, we gained so many really positive things. Our contract gives us more money, more job security, and a fair grievance procedure for resolving our disputes. And just 3 weeks ago, the NLRB ordered that management must rehire my union sister, Bianca Cunningham. It hasn't been easy. In fact, this fight is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. We learned so much from this struggle, though, and I can tell you, I've learned that corporate America is more greedy than I could have ever imagined. I've learned that I have more courage than I ever knew I could possess. I've also learned that there's a growing movement of workers that will do what's necessary to win. The solidarity in our picket line was not something I will soon forget. We were joined by so many allies, including many APW members. And for those in APWU who walked our picket lines, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know that the APWU is engaged in your own epic battles. You fight harassment every day. You're fighting for your jobs every day. Your own management seems willing to sell you out to Staples. That's a direct attack on your job security. Your fight is going to be hard, I'm going to tell you, but our fight was hard, and we did it, and we're still doing it day in, day in and out. Brothers and sisters, the labor movement has done hard before. You can do it again. If we won against our greedy company, you can win against yours. Your greedy management will not win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, thank you, brothers and sisters.